welcome back to our channel. First of all, I'm exhausted, okay? Today is the first day for the kids to go back to school. I'm so tired. I finished, well, I redid Amara's hair yesterday. So I was up until about 11 o'clock, 11:30. Well, almost 12, I should say. So I'm working off like 4 hours of sleep. But yeah, we're gonna wake up the kids. We're going to see them off to their first day of school. It's really interesting. My son is a junior and my daughter is in first grade now. Like, y'all, I have two children. But anyway, so I'm gonna make them some breakfast. I figured today is August the 13th, so it's a Wednesday, which is really weird. They started school on a Wednesday in the middle of the week. I don't know. And then they also have, for Texas, they also have this new law where the kids cannot have phones. That's, well, Amara doesn't have a phone, but that's going to be interesting for my son. It's my oven. But I said I was going to, make the kids breakfast in the morning and stuff. I guess the good thing about me starting work at 9 is that I'm able to get the kids together in the morning, take them to school if need be. Amara gets bused to her regular school from the daycare. So I drop her off as normal at the daycare and they bus her to her regular school. Josiah will be getting on the bus, but the first week I said I would drop him off. Yesterday they finalized his schedule. His school in Georgia, I don't know what they did with his schedule. I don't know why they took so long sending the transcripts, but yeah. So we finally got that together. He almost wasn't gonna start today. But I was gonna drop him off so he can get, acquainted and stuff. And yeah, mom is going to have a quiet home again. Amara was in daycare, but my son was here. So it's gonna be nice having a quiet home again, right? So anyway, I hope I can get through the day. I'm tired. My boobs look like they're to the floor. I have been wearing, because I work from home, I don't wear regular clothes. This is what I look like all day, every day. Because I work from home. I don't go anywhere. I don't do anything. So it's nothing but sports bras and t-shirts and leggings or shorts or whatever. So don't judge me, judge your mama. But let's go wake up Amara. Amara. Good morning, mama. It's your first day of school, stink bud. Are you excited? This is the day you have been asking for so many weeks. It has finally come. You're a first grader, stink bud.
Are you recording?
Yes, I'm recording. Say hi to the vlog. Okay, so mommy's gonna cook breakfast. So I want you to go to your bathroom. Ooh, show them your hair. I want you to go to your bathroom and brush your teeth and wash your face and all that good stuff, okay? Mommy will be in there to help you, okay? And we gotta put your oils and stuff on, okay? Ooh, your hair looks good, stink butt. You're looking good. All right, I'm gonna wake up Jojo, okay? I want you to make sure you brush your teeth and stuff before Jojo get in there, okay? Josiah, are you up? It's the first day of junior year. Say hi to the vlog. Wakey, wakey, I'm making breakfast. So come on, get up. breakfast is officially ready. And the kids are about to eat. And Amara is dressed. Ooh, who's the first grader? You look so cute, Mama. Look at your kicks. Look at your kicks. You look so cute. Oh, okay, girl. You look so cute. So, done with lunch. We got her some Cheetos, and we got her a Nutella sandwich. Got her one of these Nutri-Grain bars and a juice. And then she got 2 fruit snacks for her snack time. And we should be ready. Okay, we're rushing out the door.
Mommy, what's up there?
That's nothing. All right, we're rushing out the door. Here's the kids. I'll post a picture.
What's up there?
There's nothing for you.
Is it donuts?
No, it's not.
What is it?
I'll post a picture, guys, so you guys can fully see the effect. We gotta run out the door. Say bye. Mara, say bye. Say bye to the people. Say bye, wave. Okay, guys, so we are back home. It is quiet. There's no sound, no children to work my nerves. All right, so it's 7:44. I don't start work until 9. I was going to edit because I do have some videos to edit, but I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna make me some breakfast, and I'm going to catch up on a show or so before I have to start work. I'm just gonna make myself some eggs and the rest of this sausage that I usually like to make with like malto meal or grits, but I'm just gonna make some with some eggs and maybe some toast, or eat the rest of this cinnamon roll that Amara did not finish, and call it a day, because I really don't feel like cooking anything. I really don't. I want to just sit down before I start work and have them work my nerves. Work lately has really been working my nerve. I had a patient, okay, so if I've never broke it down to you guys, what I do for work is, first of all, I work from home, right? And I work in the healthcare field. What I do is, make a long story short, is I coordinate home health care for patients. So once a patient comes out of a hospital, or if their doctor, primary care physician, or specialist order certain services like nursing for wound care, or physical therapy, occupational therapy, they need a home health aide. Whatever services that patient needs, they will send the order to us, and I have to coordinate, find someone to go into the patient's home and service them, right? That's what I do. Dealing with that with patients sometimes can be very, very tricky, because some of them, especially the family members, are very adamant about certain things. And this patient that I had, now typically we only deal with the case no more than 3 days. It should not take 3 days to what we call staff a case, which means find a agency to come out to the patient's home. It shouldn't take us that long, right? Sometimes I've staffed a case within a day. Sometimes it may take me longer because I'm waiting to hear back from the doctor's office. I'm waiting to hear back from the patient if I need more information, stuff like that. I've had this case for this particular patient for a week. That's way too long to the point where a lot of higher ups, insurance, everyone started to chime in because they insist on the daughter and the mother insisted on having speech, right? The patient, she needed a lot. She needed a home health aide. She needed nursing, physical therapy, and occupational therapy and speech. She had a very detailed case. And, you know, they wanted speech. Well, a lot of what we call providers, but we call the agencies providers, but typically providers mean your doctor. But for us, it's home health agencies. Typically, most of the home health agencies don't offer speech. It's very hard to find, and we're contracted with a lot of home health care agencies. A lot of them don't offer speech because it's either the speech services is too high for them to pay, or it primarily has to do with financial, right? So they don't offer speech. Very few of them do. The problem is, we told the patient and the daughter, right? We were able to find someone for the rest of the services, right? We've been staffed her with an agency that was able to provide the nursing, PT, OT, and a home health aide. But it was the speech that was holding us back. And we kept trying to tell the patient and the daughter, listen, we don't have speech. Like, we can't find anyone for speech. The facility that we did find that was able to do speech as well, we asked them to do only do speech. And typically our policy is we're not allowed to have two agencies in the home. We're not allowed to do that. Only in special occasions, and this is the first time I've been here, I've heard this since I worked here, and I guess this is considered a special occasion because they would not budge. So we was like, okay, well, we got approval. Let's see if we can get two people in the home, two agencies. Called the other agency. They were willing to do the speech, but they also had to do the rest of the services. So pretty much they said, listen, we have to do all or none. We can't just do one. And we're like, okay, fine. Even though we have another agency that's already going to agree to do it, if you do it, can you do this? Because in her nursing, right, she has wound care, but there's a particular wound care that she needs taken care of. She has some tubing care that she needs. She has tubes or whatever. And so I'm like, okay, well, do you do this particular service for nursing? Oh, we don't do that. I'm like, okay. So you can do everything, but with nursing specifically, you can't do tube care. So I'm like, okay, well, then we can't give it to you. So it was like we tried. We went against our policy. Well, not went against, but, you know, we adjusted the policy for this particular occasion to see if we can get two health providers in the home, and it still didn't work out. So it was just the mom and the daughter was so adamant about having speech, and we're like, listen. And then, you know, she threatened to go to the news, she threatened to sue, all of these things. So it was just like, ma'am, you could have been serviced. You could have been serviced. And then it was miscommunication because our policy also is we can't, if a patient is in the hospital, right? If they're in the hospital and they have not been discharged home, we can't talk to the patient. If the patient is at home already, of course, we could talk to them all day long. But if they're in the hospital, we can't talk to them. We have to talk through the nurses or the case manager. It was so much miscommunication between the case manager, between the head nurse, between the patient. The patient says she's not getting any updates from us. We have all kind of notes written from our higher ups and all of what we've been telling these people. So I don't know how she's been, it was, when I tell you it was frustrating, and it was just like, ma'am, you could have been serviced. You could have been serviced. We just don't have, because we asked her, we said, well, can we just, are you able to take the rest of the services? Because we had an agency that was ready. They were on standby, ready to help her. And we're like, okay, well, are you able to just, do these services and then just do speech at a later time, right? Your doctor can write you an order for speech at a later time. Let's just do these services now because those are the most important services you need right now. They didn't want to do that. They wanted everything all in once and one in the home. Well, ma'am, And then she was, she said, of course, it was just dramatic and frustrating. I'm reading the notes, and she was like, I'm gonna die if I don't get care. We're like, ma'am, you have care. You can take the care. We've assigned you to somebody, but you want this funky speech. And I'm not trying to make fun of it, but it's like with some patients, I understand the severity. We do. We're in the healthcare field. We get it, right? But if we have wound care, ma'am, you need someone to attend to you with those wounds. You have tube care that you need. You need physical therapy. You need occupational therapy. You need an aid. We have all of that set for you. Speech is not going to hurt or harm you in this moment if you don't get it. And you rather hold out and continue to prolong the process of getting you care and continue blaming it on us because we can't find you speech. We can't force an agency to do speech. We can't force that. We're contracted with agencies that offer certain services. If they don't have anyone or they don't offer that particular service, what do you want us to do? So anyway, it was a hassle. So we finally talked to one of the nurses, the head nurse or whatever. And first of all, I just want to say this. For those who are in healthcare, some of y'all nurses, representatives, whoever you are, y'all got some stank, funky attitudes. I understand healthcare is very stressful. I don't work in the hospital. I've never worked in the hospital. I can bet it's very stressful. But if you have a fellow person that also works in the healthcare field and if they're trying to get information regarding your patient, right? You send us a referral to help your patient. If I'm trying to confirm information with you, because you're the only person I can do that with, I don't need an attitude. I don't need your attitude. I don't need your snarkiness. I don't need any of that. Okay? Because if I do that, you're not gonna like it. I mean, the nurse got on the phone with an attitude like they were tired of us calling. We trying to help your patient working our damn nerves. I mean, geez. So he finally ended up telling us that the patient didn't need the speech. And that they were going to reiterate to the mom and the patient. I mean, the patient and the daughter about it and removing this. I'm like, okay, great. I closed that case so fast. I said, and then I told my boss, because she was frustrated too. The higher ups was frustrating her. We were like, listen, y'all need to take care of this. We've done what we could do. We've done our part. All that extra stuff, y'all need to handle. Attitudes, frustrations, y'all talk to her. We're not doing it. And so I told my boss, I said, listen, if that case come back, I'm not here. Don't give it to, because I had the case for like a couple days in the beginning and then it went to somewhere else. It went to somebody else. I'm like, oh, thanks Jesus. Cause I did not want to deal with that case. And that's one thing I do love is if we leave for the day, sometimes the case can go on to the next person so it can continue to be worked. Right. Sometimes we'll still have the case and then sometimes it's moved. And so when I came to work one day, it was moved. I said, oh, thank God. I did not want to do that case. And here it goes. 2 days ago, it come back. I said, are you serious? Why is this back in my body? I don't want this. I closed that case so bad when I was done. I closed that case so bad. So then I move on to another one and I get an email that the patient wanted us to be aware that they needed a specific type of nursing, not the other nursing that we thought. I said, oh no, take me off this email chain. I'm not doing it. I'm done. I don't care what other extras she asking for, what she's talking about. Don't include me. Take me out the group chat. I don't want it. I said, what? I said to myself, my boss better not call me asking me to, can you, I'm done. You can write me up because I'm telling you no. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Anyway, all right, I didn't talk long enough. I need to cook and try to rest a little bit before I start in about an hour now. I done ran my mouth. Anyway, I'll check back in with you guys later. All right, I just picked up the kids. Aww. How was you guys' first day? Really just like, how was you guys' first day at school? Boring. Well, I guess he said that because he can't have his phone.
There was nothing to do though.
Amara, are you ready to tell me about your first day yet or no? She had a little attitude, per usual.
Come on, get out of my bed. And you dirty.
let the sibling arrival begin. Or what is it? Rivalry? You know, what siblings do.
What are you thinking?
I was more excited about hearing about their day than they was. I was really excited. Amara come in the car with an attitude. He come back when he tired because he had football practice after school. I was the only one that was excited about y'all day.
I was excited too.
You're mean.
How was I being mean?
Cause you said that we're gonna go to Joe's practice. You said,
Girl. Anyway, so you gonna clean up your room?
Hmm?
You gonna clean up your room? I can't hear nothing that's coming out of your mouth.
You just recording my room.
Oh, sorry. He wants his privacy, guys.